Good morning. I am not okay. This has been my morning routine for the last 3 weeks to get myself out of bed because when I'm not okay, I freeze and usually I can't get out of bed and I can easily just lie there for hours scrolling. So I made a promise to myself to wake up every day at 6, and usually either I have training, so I will have a run, or like a strength workout at a gym. And on the days like today, when it's a rest day, I just try to get myself out of the door and go for a long walk around the neighborhood. I usually come to Tempelhof because it just feels very, spacious and peaceful, hoping that I'm gonna be okay. And I don't know about you, but mornings are the worst for me. Like, I just wake up in such a bad headspace. Yeah, if I don't move, then it's a problem. So I'm always trying to move to try and do something different. I feel a deep sense of emptiness in myself. And yeah, the last few weeks I've been trying to do everything I know how to do to fill myself up, like moving, staying consistent with my plan, trying new things, trying to see friends, forcing myself to be in social situations. And I don't know, like for me, the emptiness just seems to get bigger and bigger. But it's also just so exhausting doing the work. I'm doing all of the things, but it doesn't feel full. So in today's video, I wanted to spend the day with you because I don't want to be alone. And yeah, try to spend the day to fill myself up and to feel good. I guess I've had a big problem with eating, like I'm not eating properly, which doesn't help my training. So the goal for today is to eat really good food. I have some work I need to finish. I have a therapy session in the afternoon. And then I need to think of something to do in the evening. I'm so grateful to be living in Berlin, to be living this life. I have my own apartment. I have a career that I've built and I'm building, and I do see it going somewhere. But at the same time, I just feel this like emptiness and loneliness in the city, and I don't know how to find joy. Like, I've been going to classes, I've been trying lots of different classes, and forcing myself to go to social situations and parties, um, and maybe I can try more. Maybe I'm still stuck in my little bubble, and because I don't feel good, I can't see past it. But I'm really struggling to figure out what I enjoy and how to live well in the city. I've always lived on islands, or by the beach, and it's very easy for me because yeah, I like to surf, and it's enough for me to just hang out by the beach, go for a swim, and like things just make sense when I'm by the beach. But I'm not by the beach, and I'm not living on an island anymore. And lately, yeah, I've had all of these thoughts of running away again, which is what I do when things get hard and things don't make sense. It's what I've been doing since I was 19. I ran away to a different city in New Zealand, and then I ran away to Honduras, and I stayed there for like 2.5 years, and then went back home to New Zealand, and I ran away to the Philippines, and then to South Korea, back to New Zealand, to Indonesia multiple times, and yeah, and then I came here, went to Stockholm, moved back. Last year I tried to move to Barcelona, to run away from the pain of my breakup and everything. And, somehow life keeps bringing me back to Berlin. So I do have this feeling that I am where I need to be. Am I just running away from myself? Probably. I spent a lot of time reflecting, self reflecting, journaling, writing. But at the same time, I feel so disconnected from myself. Like I don't know what I really want and who I really am. Also, know that healing doesn't happen overnight, and it is our life journey to figure ourselves out. And I guess I'm speaking from a place of comparison where I feel like I'm assuming that the people around me have their life together because they're smiling and they're happy and they seem fulfilled. And I just constantly have this feeling of it's not enough. I want more. Like I want more to my career. I want more from my relationships. I want more. Like I want more. Just the one thing I know is that I am so tired of waking up sad. I'm so tired of feeling sad and unsure. And I'm so tired of fighting myself. I'm so tired of crying. I'm like crying every freaking day. And honestly, I want someone to come and fix it. I guess also I have this feeling that like my inner child is just resisting being an adult, because yeah, of all my kind of childhood trauma stuff. I never had a parent and I've always had to parent myself. I don't know why now, like, I don't think it was this bad before, but why now, as I'm getting older, my inner child is just resisting even more. And I do feel like I'm constantly having this internal tantrum that, like, I want to be held. I want to be fixed. I want to be rescued. But I know that no one is going to rescue me, and I know that no one is going to fix me, and I know that I am the only one who can change my life, change this. This is basically the internal conversation that I have with myself every morning as I'm just walking around the neighborhood half asleep. First, yeah, in this sad self pity frustrated mode, and then you know getting myself and then giving myself perspective on the things that I can do, and then yeah, trying to just really connect with this adult part of myself. And it feels really lonely. It feels really, really lonely. I'm also just making myself suffer because I can't let go of certain things. Oh, what a journey. We forget that, our lives are finite. We don't know when we're going to go. And it's always on my mind. Like, I'm always trying to live as full as I can because I know it's a blessing and a privilege to wake up every day and also to be living the life that I want. Anyway, um, let's spend the day together and try to have the best day. Yeah, let's just take it step by step. So, walk first, and then I'm going to think about breakfast. and then we take it from there. So, in my last video, I shared that I was part of this coaching program, and every day there is a creative exercise. So, today's exercise is set a timer for 3 to 5 minutes and simply freely doodle continuously with a pen of your choice. This exercise promotes creativity under time constraints while encouraging playful experimentation. Let's do 5 minutes. Oh, this is it. That was my rage. 관계하는 것도 너무 힘들고 그냥 다 너무 막 알았어 끊어. So I just had like a 2 hour phone call with my mom while I took you to the supermarket and I made a nice breakfast and I actually made another protein smoothie. But it was actually a really, really nice chat. And this is very, very new for us. I didn't speak to my mom for a few years. And yeah, we didn't really know how to communicate to each other. My parents came over in May. You might have seen the video. And yeah, it was a really, really healing experience. And I think time that we needed together. And since then, like mum and I, we've been speaking on the phone and it's much more compassionate. Yeah, like today we spoke a lot about, I don't know, the things that I'm kind of struggling with because of, yeah, certain events, you know, in my childhood and like the way that she parented me, you know, and of course, like without blame, because I know that she was just doing like the best that she could with what she knew. And yeah, just one thing that she said to me, she's like, if there's anything you do today, like please tell your inner child, little Juju, that um, because of the circumstances that we were in, these things happened. And yeah, and that mum didn't want any of these things to happen. And actually all she wanted to give me was love and connection and that she's sorry that she couldn't give that to me. So that's nice. I'm gonna tidy my room. I'm gonna sit and do some work, reply to some messages, and then let's go for a walk or something. So I finished my work and I actually took a nap. It was so nice. Um, and now I'm just on my way to grab a coffee, which might be a bad idea because I haven't been drinking coffee in the last week because of my anxiety, but I'm really, really craving one. So I'm going to get one. So usually I go to Isla Cafe, which I've taken you to a couple of times, but a few months ago I found this one, also very, very close, called Two Planets, and I like it. It's cozy. They don't do takeaway cups, which I like because it kind of reminds me to just sit down and enjoy my coffee. Sometimes it's so like on the go. Um, and yeah, since I haven't been drinking coffee in the last week, I also just wanted to sit down and enjoy it, get buzzed before therapy. I was also saying that I wanted to study German. I have not booked my classes, I've not organized anything. And this is a moment where I could get frustrated at myself. Oh, thank you. Oh my god, coffee just tastes so good. Why? So anyway, I was saying, yeah, I there are plenty of things that I could do, but why does nothing sound exciting? And like it's almost like just this whole trying to wake up, exercise, do work, like it's taking all of my motivation and power. Like I don't have any more to do anything else. And yeah, this is the moment where I could get frustrated at myself and disappointed that like I'm not pushing and I'm not doing. But then I also feel like, can one give oneself too much compassion and too much understanding? I don't know. One thing that really makes me happy is that there are 940 of you on my channel, and that means so much. I really hope you enjoy my videos and that, yeah, you're also taking something away from it and it's helping you heal and grow. My goal is 1,000 by the end of this month, which I think is possible. Yeah, actually, like my big goal is that I really want to be able to make a living off making videos. My first big goal is that I would just love to be able to pay rent with YouTube or Instagram, like with social media. That would be so cool. I do have big goals. It's just like my inner self that is getting in the way. Okay, so I still need to think about something to do this evening. I'm gonna check if there are any classes that I could go to. I mean, like a sound meditation sounds nice. Let's see. I think I could also message a few friends to ask what they're up to. But there is a part of me that's a bit isolating and scared because I feel like I'm not bringing in much good juju right now. And I, yeah, just really have this like heavy energy. Maybe actually the thing is to reach out to people. I mean, yeah, that's also what community is. I'm going to check if there are any classes, and then if I don't find a class, then I'm going to message 3 friends to see what they're up to. And if not, I could even imagine going to the movies. Yeah. You're inspiring me. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to check if there are any classes that sound good. I'm going to see if there are any movies playing. Because that also sounds nice. Getting like a big thing of popcorn and watching a movie. Oh, someone did tell me about this Inside Out too. Maybe that's what I'm going to go watch. Oh my god, I think I'm going to go watch Inside Out too. That is a great idea. I just have to see if this is in English. Yeah, I'm going to go to the movies. That was a really nice session. And I must be feeling much more relaxed because I am starving. My appetite is back. So let's make some lunch and I can tell you about it. The goal was to eat really well today, and it's my second meal that I'm making. Little dessert time. I'm obsessed with these flukes fingers. I bought a box the other day of 8. They're just so good. So good. And I actually always end up having like a major sugar crash every time I have one. But I love them. They're so good. I shared my deep, dark secrets. I mean, for me, the topics are a lot around anger, like not being able to express anger. And really interesting, like when I spoke to my mum this morning, because I also know exactly where my anger is. It's like, it's around my solar plexus, and my mom actually has like the same pain. And we were talking about it this morning. And she actually said that like it's a very common thing for Korean women because we have been so conditioned to not express this. There's actually a term in Korean, um, which called hwapyeong, which directly translates to anger sickness. Um, yeah, so that was interesting. But I mean, yeah, this is a topic that I've been talking to my therapist about for a long time, like expressing anger. And big topic around shame. That's what we talked about. Just how, yeah, I've just felt very angry towards myself. Um, but the thing is that actually, it might not be anger towards myself. It might be anger towards like another person or a situation, but I somehow like I'm expressing that anger, but I always redirect it back to myself. So allowing myself to be angry at somebody or a situation, and not always bringing it back to me. I want to finish my ice block. I actually already want to start editing this vlog. Um, and then at 6, we're going to go to the movies. So I will see you in a bit. Hi, do you still have tickets for the Inside Out?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah,
How many? One?
Just one, yeah. Thank you. That was so sweet and really, really heartwarming. Highly recommended. Yeah, it was just such a nice reminder that, we all have so many different emotions and they're all okay. None of it is bad. They're all actually trying to help us and protect us in some way. So don't forget that if you're also not feeling anxious, overwhelmed, whatever you feel, give yourself a lot of compassion. And yeah, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I feel so much better. Just very, yeah, warm inside and kind of hopeful and optimistic that everything's going to be okay, because it is going to be okay. It's nice that I didn't feel alone today. I also hope that you took something away from it. If you're feeling low, anxious, or whatever you might be feeling, know that you're not alone. And I'm sending you a really, really big hug. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next video.